my intention was to index the minimum wage. This has been done. The decree has been signed by me, and it was sent on to be published in the National Gazette. So that is a confirmation of what I said back then. What is very important, which I mentioned also back then, is a joint venture in collaboration with the Minister of Justice. And this is a project that has been running now for at least 2 years. And it is an amendment of the Civil Code as far as the labor component of that is concerned. It's a technical amendment. It facilitates the reading and understanding of the Civil Code as far as labor is concerned. It brings our Civil Code in line with the most modern ones, labor, compared to the Netherlands and Aruba. We will be having a new Title 10, which would dedicate solely to labor. So it would be easy. You go to the Civil Code and you go to Book 7, Title 10, and you have everything that is labor there. What is even more important is that the topics that are addressed are topics that for many, many, many years have been discussed and debated on St. Martin, like the regulating of the abuse of the short-term labor agreement, the transfer of enterprise. The transfer of enterprise, I'm sure we all would remember the Pelican situation. St. Martin went berserk on the idea of what happened. The company was bought over or taken over, and from one day to the other, 182 people were out of a job. That was a reality. We said that this would never or should never ever happen again. If this ordinance is approved, we guarantee that it will never happen again, because that stipulation, as it is in the Netherlands, is put in there. We regulated maternity leave better for the private sector, for everyone. And in that, we included the possibility for breastfeeding on the job in that law, and also equal treatment for men and women on the job. I know with all of this political turmoil, the terms are corruption, motions of no confidence, and who should go home and who should not go home. And while this was all happening, and I've been a vivid part of it, I wanted to make sure that this particular legislation, which I challenge any MP to vote against, goes to Parliament, where it will be debated, because if we all talking that we are working for the people of St. Martin, I can't think of a better piece of legislation to prove that. It would be on the desk of the Chair of Parliament soon, and I am very anxiously awaiting the debate on that, and feel very sorry that I would not be the minister defending this piece of legislation. Another point I would just like to briefly clarify is a very controversial issue, and I thought twice before whether I should touch it or not touch it, and that is the situation with the counterpart legislation. But I think clarity is needed, and in all fairness to the public, and especially the working public, we should put the correct information out there as to what we are talking about. I definitely do not want to get caught up in the political disputes pertaining to the counterpart legislation, but I think it is necessary just to give a short historical background of the counterpart, because sometimes I think we are talking about different things when we mention it. One, the legislation is not a new legislation. Article 10 has been in the decree since 2008. But it was never really implemented. Then, at one time, it was, in one particular case, it was implemented. And the party involved took the government to courts and won the case. And the main reason for winning the case is that the judge stated that yes, while this stipulation is in the law, but there is no policy explaining how it should be executed. And therefore, it can be used at the discretion of the department, how they want, to whom they want, et cetera, and that was not an acceptable situation. And that was the reason why the government lost the case. The judge did not say that the counterpart policy should be scratched out of the law or that it was not correct or what have you not. The step that followed was that the Department of Labor Affairs put a execution plan in place how to execute this policy. And that was sent to the SER. The SER has been very critical and gave a negative advice on the document that they received. The then minister, Minister De Wever, requested the Department of Labor, and the reason why I know this so good, because at that time I was head of the Department of Labor, we were asked to look at this topic and to see what we can do to correct it. The department looked at the law, looked at the sentence of the judge, and looked at the advice of the SER. And as such, make a framework of the policy and who the policy applies to, how the policy should be executed, et cetera, et cetera. And this document was approved by the Council of Ministers and published in the National Gazette of 2015, number 7. Of the 2nd of April 2015. The document clearly states, and just two highlights out of it, there is one point that says high potential. The document is not intended, the policy is not intended to be used in any and every case. The policy gears specifically directly to issues where there could be internal mobility within a company, where someone has been working in the casino for many years or in a company for many years and the casino slip out, because I was going there as an example. We have had for years many casinos on the island, and locals made it up to pit boss, but never casino manager. Why? Don't they qualify, et cetera, et cetera? This is an area, for instance, where the counterpart policy could be used, where a local who has proven that they can do the job, they were promoted to pit boss, et cetera, maybe can be put alongside of a casino manager who was brought in and get the necessary experience as casino manager, because how would you get the experience if you don't get a chance to do the job? In that case. The other case was the returning students. The complaint that the media always mention is that students, when they come back, they cannot get a job because they do not have the necessary experience. The counterpart policy is seen that can be used in this particular thing. So you're talking about qualified workers for which this policy would be used. The other thing that the policy mentioned is that a pilot project would be, it would not be executed broad-based, just put in place and apply to everyone. It would be done as a pilot project which would be evaluated after a year. What is wrong with that?
Afford what you crave, life just gets so good. see. So good for everyone.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
Need a loan that's quick and easy. Island Finance. Up to 50,000 guineas really easy. Island Finance. For education, yes. A renovation, that's no problem. Yes, it's true. That's not all. They're quick and friendly too. Island Finance. Appliances, vacations, even fix your car. You can depend on Island Finance.
Anybody bingo? Nobody bingo.
Inform the public that two stretch of roads will be milled and resurfaced in the coming weeks. We've just finalized the advice for that, and that is in particular the road behind the hospital, which is known to all of us as Link 1 Phase 2 Road, and the stretch of road down in the Maho area, in front of Maho, going from the roundabout to the junction of Ryan Road and Amazon Road. The preparation for the resurfacing has been finalized, and that work should begin shortly. In the past week, my ministry, myself in particular, and an advisor, met with the board of the St. Martin Housing Foundation, and we're in the process of preparing a press release to the public with regard to all of the points that were discussed in that first initial meeting. I think it was about in the last press conference I mentioned about the repairs to Front Street and Back Street. That is ongoing. As a matter of fact, it was a topic of discussion within the Council of Ministers, and what we have decided to do is to engage the Harbour Group of companies with this project to, as you know, the harbour and the cruise industry benefit mostly from the image of Phillipsburg, and they will be a meeting is scheduled for next week, due to the fact that the director of the harbour is away this week, so that we can together see what can be done to those repairs within short. The Prime Minister mentioned in his in his initial briefing about the airport FBO building, and I would like to touch on that. I think it's important for the general public to understand that the ministry, the minister of Romy, isn't in the business of hindering progress in terms of the airport development. But as a council of ministers, we are the shareholder of the company, and with that hat, we have a different responsibility in terms of ensuring that the assets of the country is protected. And that responsibility, as I would call it, a fiduciary responsibility, means that we have to ensure that whatever is being executed at the airport from the perspective of the shareholder must have proper due diligence, and if there are any questions prior to approving any building permit or expansion, that that information is provided. And in this case, we have asked, my ministry will be executing the request as indicated by the Prime Minister to have independent consultants look into this particular project. We all are responsible for the development of this country, and I have always stated nothing is lost once things are done right. And it is the intention of this Council of Ministers to ensure that these type of developments that has a direct impact on the economy of the country and the image of the country is done in the most effective and proper manner.
Yes, on January 22nd, which is a Friday, we'll be having a carnival open house at the tourism office, where they will be having a various stuff talking about carnival. You could come there, you could meet the various promoters also, you could meet the various troop leaders, and they also would have folks there who will be making up the kids, putting a little carnival on their face, getting them ready towards carnival. Then on the 24th, which is a Sunday, at the Carnival Village, we'll be having Miss Puchinette and Miss Junior Carnival Queen Show. Those two shows, that event will be held just before Carnival open. Then on the 31st of January, we'll be having the children parade throughout the streets of Marigot. We are looking absolutely today, we could say maybe about 10 to 15 children troop through the streets of Marigot. Then the real opening date of Carnival 2016 will be on Thursday, the 4th of February, where we'll be opening the Carnival Village. We'll be having various local bands. The entrance will be free, so each and everyone could come out. Then on Friday, February 5th, we'll be having the Soca Show, the second edition of the band clash that was held last year. They will be having bands from various Caribbean islands. And just like how it went on last year, the winning band will be on the street for Juve morning. So you come out, you support your band, and then you go straight to the street with the winning band. Then on Saturday evening, we'll be having a reggae concert with pure reggae, which you'll be having artists from Jamaica. You'll be having a local artist as Pussy Rank. And as the days goes by, you'll be having the name of the outside artist that will be coming to this show. And like how you all going to be seeing the interview now, you probably could start buying your tickets early from the promoters too, and making someone a Christmas gift also at that same time. Then on Sunday, we'll be having the grand parade throughout the streets of Marigot. Then on Monday evening, we'll be having Zouk and Mo Compa. There you'll be having artists from Guadeloupe, Martinique, and also a band from Haiti. Then on Tuesday, we'll be having the second day parade, which we're looking at the adult parade. We're looking probably 8 troops plus 2 outside troops, one from Guadeloupe and one from Martinique. And then on a Wednesday, We'll be having a black and white jump up, but not in the street. We'll be having a black and white jump up at the village, where everyone could come out in black and white. We'll be having more than one local band on stage. And then after that, as the evening go by, we'll be having the burning of the Momo and calling Carnival 2016 closed down. We asking each and every one, take part in Carnival 2016, make it your event, make it happen, you won't regret it. The Carnival going to be great, and it only getting better. So if you're a part of it, you could say you was a part of history too.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank.
Anybody bingo? Nobody bingo.
1,
2,
3,
4. This is how common it is to develop a mental illness. 1 out of every 4.
4,
4.
4. But there is hope. Today, most mental illnesses can be managed and treated. Visit your general doctor if you feel concerned about your thoughts and behaviors or have some difficulty dealing with some of life's issues.
If you have been diagnosed and are suffering from a mental illness, keep in mind these 4 points to help you manage your mental health.
1. Get regular checkups with your general doctor.
2. Stay on your treatment plan to prevent relapses.
3. Find a strong support group in your family and friends.
And 4. Never be afraid to ask for help and look out for the warning signs of your illness.
Remember, you are not alone. We are as close as one.
2.
3.
4.
Learn about mental health illness by going to the Mental Health Foundation's website at www.mhf-sxm.com.
Need a loan that's quick and easy. Island Finance. Up to 50,000 guineas really easy. Island Finance. For education, a renovation. That's no problem. Yes, it's true. That's not all. They're quick and friendly too. Island Finance. Appliances, vacations, even fix your car. You can depend on Island Finance.
Well, we're equipped with everything. I actually have packed so much equipment in here that you can do just about anything. I have my training rings. I have even a tire for sled hammering. I have upper body workout, lower body, endurance training, cardio machines, abdominal machines, and free weights. You know, a lot of gyms are going more into only machines, and the people come in and say, you have really hardcore, you know, back to the basic exercise equipment. Yes. The best result is back to the basic free weight exercises, not just machine. You see better results from that. You know, we're like an old school type of gym. You come to work out, not to just play around. So you get a good workout, good sweat. We have no AC. I'm never gonna put AC because that's not the best way. Your pores, your body need to sweat. You need to get that toxins out. Your blood needs to circulate properly. Yeah, so we're no AC, back to basic hardcore training. I have clients from when I just opened I have new faces as well, and people go and come, you know. Everybody don't sit in the same routine. They have this to do, they have a lot of things to do, and you know, they always come back here. So I'm grateful for that.
To wrap up this last interview, what final word that you want to say to encourage people to come to your gym, keep themselves fit?
Well, I'll say, Ricardo, you're one of my idol that I admire. What you did when you came here a couple of years ago, and I've seen you in your top shape. The results have been incredible. So I must give you kudos for following my instructions, for getting you where you are today. And it's not a stop for you, it's for you to continue. And I see you put what I told you, what I showed you to good use, and I see the awesome results. So you're one of my idol. So if you want to get into a trainer regime, you know, just pop on in. I'll start you from basic. If it's just coming in to train, keep your body fit, it's there too if you already know what you want to do. But try and get yourself healthy. A lot of people now get more active. It saves on the doctor bills, sad to say, but it does. Eating healthy does keep you fit.